You.
Good morning, fellas. What's up? What's happening?
You.
What up? What up? What up?
Here we go. Here we go. Let's do it. Let me move all this off my chart. Well, yeah, I could do it as I'm explaining. I could really start at the monthly today, to be honest with you. All right. We move all this off my chart. All right, fellas. First of all, good morning, man. Let's get started, bro. This is the ES. This is the monthly chart. We're not gonna be here long. We're gonna go down the timeline, the time frames, excuse me. So we're gonna start here on the monthly. I believe this candle is gonna end red. I believe this monthly candle is gonna be a red candle. I think, yeah. In all honesty, bro, from a monthly perspective, I think the objective is this order block. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it swept internal liquidity, which was this gap, swept it, closed above it. I mean, not closed above it, closed inside of it. The very next candle, it's bullish. Next candle was bullish. I think we come down and test this order block, hit at 53. Well, let me move this out the way right quick. So, yeah, 53.83, which is like 100 and something points away. We're 100 and something points away from this objective from a monthly perspective. So I say between now and August, maybe even September, we should see some price action here. Now it could get aggressive and just keep going, which I think we well, when we go to the smaller time frames, we'll be able to talk about that. But just from a monthly perspective, I think that is trying to get down, and it, you know, if the money closes anywhere up here, it'll be leaving a gap. So the money don't like to leave gaps most times. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not trying to predict what's going to happen. I'm just, speaking on past experiences of, how the market tends to move. And yeah, so that's what we got on the
What's
money.
going on, my boy?
That's what we got on. What's up, bro? Class clown always coming late, man. So, so just from a monthly perspective, that's what we have. So I'm really looking for the ES to come down to this monthly order block here, and use it as support. Now, if it doesn't use it as support, man, listen. Yeah, we're not gonna get into that though. But it could go. It could really, really go. But I don't think that's gonna be the case. I just think we're getting like a correction right now, which I've been screaming from the mountaintops for the last 3 weeks. I think we're just getting a correction, and I think this might be the objective, this monthly order block right here. Right. So let's go down to the weekly. Let's talk about it. All right. So this is your weekly. So, oh man, fill the gap, close beneath the gap. This is very bearish. All right, because let's break it down right quick, bro. Let's do it. I feel like teaching today. All right, so this was your high right here. This was your weekly high before we broke it last week in reverse. So now we're taking this buy side liquidity. We took it internal, but we took it past internal. We closed beneath this gap. So that tells me, hey, now this gap, let me move my line down. This gap right here, it should act as resistance. And we go lower, down to the next gap from a weekly perspective. And let me draw my gaps out so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So we got this gap right here. Got this gap, right? So this candle probably acting as an order block. And you can kind of see we respected it Friday afternoon. We traded to it, kind of respected it a little bit. So we'll see how we respond off of this. But I'm assuming that now that we've closed beneath this gap, we're gonna use the other side as resistance instead of it being support. Because normally if the market was still bullish, well, what happened is that we would have just traded into this gap, pulled the liquidity, and traded higher. And then you have probably a continuation going into next week. We didn't do that. Signs of weakness. Signs of weakness. So remove this off the chart. Yep. Anybody got any other observations or questions about the weekly chart before we go down to the smaller time frames?
Quick question: where your box at? The reason why we have that gap is because of where that wick touched that, and it's not on top of that green candle to the left of it. Correct?
Which one? This one? Or this? Talk about this one?
Yeah.
So a gap is a 3-candle pattern where the first candle and the third candle don't share price. So if these two candles not sharing price, your gap candles in the middle. So the
Right,
gap,
because it's not all formed from top to bottom.
right? So a bearish gap
Okay,
forms the other way. The bearish gap forms when the market is selling, and
right.
so right here, this is a bullish gap. So this is, I believe, this is the next draw on liquidity going into next week. You got the swing lows down here. You got this weekly low that's right above the gap. So we might dig into this gap and bring this liquidity, but I don't see us going back to 57.13 because look, I mean, I don't believe we going all the way up here. So it could be a chance that we trade straight through this gap. So we'll see. I mean, I'm not into predicting what happens, but we'll see going into the week. But yeah, I believe this is probably your next draw on liquidity after seeing how we respond to testing this candle, this order block right here, this red candle. All right. So let's go down to the daily. Now I'm about to talk my shit. Talk my shit. So excuse me, YouTube, for cursing. So the last 3 weeks, the last 3 zones, I've been like, man, this move to the upside seemed fake to me. It just seemed fake. And now it showed me that it was fake. So this is what I got on the daily. Now, we had a couple of gaps on the daily that we kind of traded through with reckless abandon. So here's where it's getting interesting. And this, let me draw it out. So right here, I had this drawn out on the chart. Boom, this is consolidation. This is your daily consolidation. Look where we stopped at. Daily consolidation, right? So this is the beautiful thing about the daily, though. Let me draw the gaps out for y'all so y'all can see. Got gap number 1. Gap number 2. These are your bearish gaps, more. So when you sweep liquidity, you sweep buy side liquidity and you reverse. Boom. You reverse. This is a reversal. All right. Came back to the consolidation. Cool. Boom. Can we retrace a little bit? Yeah. So liquidity swept. Boom. Gap created on the daily right here. If the market trades back into this gap,
I have a question for you, bro.
what you got, bro?
The gaps that are created while taking out a high or a low are the gaps that should be traded. Is that a correct saying?
The gaps that are created after
Taking out a high
or a low. Those are the gaps.
The question is that green candle on your bottom gap a low that was taken out?
This candle right here?
Yes.
It was a low.
Is that a gap that was formed after that?
So that's a great question. I'm be happy to answer that.
Okay.
So this was a low, right? And notice how when we traded straight through this low and kept going. So if this low was to be respected, we would have swept this low, reversed, and went in the opposite direction. But the market wants lower prices. So this was a low. You're right, Winston. But this gap that was created, like trading through this low, is just pretty much letting you know that we mean business in the other direction. Because it's just like, for instance, if we have a high and like a swing high, and you're looking for the market to reverse at that swing high, but we have a displacement gap that continues higher, then that just lets you know that the market still means business to the upside. So now that you had this low here that was violated and this gap that was violated, it's like, okay, we mean business in the other direction. So you would have saw some type of kind of like reaction to this low if it was going to be respected. But clearly we didn't get a reaction from it. So with that being said, we swept the high. All right. So the market was trading real funky last week where we kept trading higher and leaving these wicks up here, right? And then, you know, my roaching tenders went up because it's like, man, this is manipulation. I feel like this whole leg up was manipulation. Because I'm like, man, the market's about to drop, and I think the market makers probably trying to trap people into buying, and then they're gonna drop it real fast, and that's what happened. But I've been saying that for the last what, 3 Zooms. So I've been wrong until today. But so you had your swing high here, swept, reverse, gap created, boom. So if the market does decide to rebound and trade to this gap, listen to me, guys. Please listen to me. If I don't tell y'all nothing else, y'all don't listen to nothing else I say. And if you're not even a futures trader, create your futures account, put $600 in it, trade one contract. Take this trade, bro. Take it. Please. Take it. Sell this gap. If the market decides to trade back into this gap, sell it. Please. So what I'm saying is, so if the market decides to use this consolidation and rebound this gap and trade into this gap, sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Sell, sell, sell. And this probably will be your price target at 55.02. So from 56, let's just say from 56.6350 to 55.02. That'll be your price target. All right. So let me take this off my chart. So as of now, by us consolidating for so long right here, it seems like the market is trying to respect that by us bouncing off of it and kind of like closing above it, closing above this order block. So going into tomorrow and really the rest of the week, I want to see if we truly respect this or we trade through it. Now, I'm going to say this. If we trade through this consolidation and close beneath it before returning back to these gaps, or this gap or this gap, just go on SPY and just buy you some puts. Just because, yeah, buy you some puts. Nail, that's for you. That's for you, Big Nail.
This week expiration, bro.
Hey, bro, look, we gonna keep you in the loop, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. We gonna keep you in the loop. We gonna let you know. We gonna let you know. But yeah, bro. So with that being said, man, let's go down to the 4 hour, man. We're gonna mark up the 4 hour. The 4 hour look kind of good. Kind of good. All right. Damn. So quick teachable moment here, bro. All right. So this let's just say this is the buy side of the leg to take out the high, which we could say whichever one was taken out. We could say this was the high that we took out right here because we never displaced above this high. So we swept this high, then we swept it again, and then we swept it again. So this is the buy side of the curve to the upside. So now on the sell side of the curve, what you notice is everything that was on the buy side, meaning like this consolidation, this leg, we displaced below it, this low. So I believe this is the same low you was talking about on the daily, Winston. So this low right here, 56.21, right? We displaced beneath it. So when you displace beneath the low and you create a gap, that means, hey, we still have lower prices. So the things that we use on the buy side, we using on the sell side. So just like right here, we displaced beneath this swing low, right? We had this 4-hour gap right here, very small 4-hour gap. You look on the sell side of this, on the sell side of the curve, that same gap was resistance. Boom. Like it's like a mirror. So you look left and be like, all right, this was a gap. Boom. We traded beneath this gap. We closed beneath it. Because you notice we never closed beneath it since we got here. We got here, well, I think this was Thursday. Closed beneath it, used the gap as resistance, kept going. Now we traded into this gap down here. So now, what could happen is we'll take this internal liquidity, external, your 4-hour high, and you got a gap right here. You got a 4-hour gap. There's also a daily gap. Might not make it to the gap up top, but this gap right here should get a good response from it. So you take internal liquidity, external, inside of the range, boom, keep going. Now this consolidation, I really believe this consolidation should have a lot to say because we consolidated so long in this price area, this price range, before going higher, before the fake move to the upside. So I really, really believe this was a trap, dog. We trapped people into buying, and now they caught, can't get out. And the market sold off so fast that y'all trapped in here now. So now we taking y'all money. And I do mean we, because I was selling this. But in all seriousness, even with the market, let me draw this. We created this gap too. So remember when the market was running and we kept creating these gaps, boom, and we never came back to them. And it's like, man, the market is bullish, 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 right? The market could do the same thing on the sell side too. Like it could do the same thing. So even if we don't respond to these gaps, if we don't trade back to these gaps, the market probably could continue to the downside. But I really do, I believe that we're gonna respond to at least one or two of these gaps to rebound a little bit, get the market a breather, and then continue with the drop. So let me go down to the 1 hour before I give you my trade going into the week. Dun, 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 dun. So the 1 hour is saying from looking at these wicks down here, the 1 hour is saying retracement back into the range, right? Because even on a 1 hour, my bad. See, even on a 1 hour, we traded, consolidation. We traded back into this consolidation. The same consolidation that's on a 4 hour, the same consolidation that's on the daily, right here. This is consolidation. So, so the 1 hour is saying, okay, we're respecting this consolidation because look how many times we traded into it. 1, 2, 3, 4 times we traded into it. Then we couldn't get any lower, right? Cool. So now we're gonna take we might rebound back into one of these gaps. Because when you look at it, dog, this is a 1 hour gap up here, right here, as well as a 4 hour gap, or as well as a daily gap. So this might garner a lot of attention right here. So I'm expecting the market to retrace a little bit, coming back into the range to continue to drop. That's what I'm expecting. because even the 1 hour is letting me know, okay, we're respecting this consolidation. We're respecting it. We got low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So got some buyers down here, as the other people would like to say. Got some buying pressure down here. So I'm looking for the market to rebound into one of these gaps. Maybe the 4 hour gap that's right here, or maybe this 1 hour, 4 hour daily gap that's up here. Pull this liquidity out of here and keep going to the downside. So this is the buy side of the curve. Now we're on the sell side of the curve. So my overall price target, if hold up, go back to the daily. Trying to be tripping sometimes. So my overall price target for the week is on a weekly. I'm sorry, y'all. Like my overall price target for the weekly is like this gap that's down here, but we probably retrace a little bit before we go down. So here's my trade for the week. My trade for the week is this. From a weekly perspective, I just feel like we in sell side delivery. We bearish. So I'm expecting a rebound off of this consolidation, the daily consolidation. I'm expecting a rebound into this gap, preferably this daily gap that's up here, 5606. Now the market trades into this gap. I'm looking to sell it. Now this the market. Now this is the ultimate. Like this is like fighting Major Bison on Street Fighter right here. This is what, if the market trades back to this gap, bro. Now I take a loan out, do whatever you need to do to trade this. But I'm really feeling like we might not get up there just yet. I think, we retrace a little bit and then keep going lower. But this is my trade going into the week, and we can find it on a 4 hour. Boom. Consolidation. Respect the consolidation. Trade back into this gap. Take this gap to this low here, 5502, which is right above the weekly gap. This is the candle. This is the low above the weekly gap. So this is my trade going into the week. If we don't make it to the gap that was created once we swept the highs, which is this gap right here, this is the one right here that I'm looking to sell, going back to the low, this swing low, because we got to take this leg out, going down, and that's my trade this week, going into the week. This is my first price target, 5502. But I'm looking for the market to rebound first. So we could trade back into this gap. We could use this 4 hour order block right here. This candle, this order block, we could use that as resistance, because this was kind of like a consolidation here. Then we expanded, retracing back to the consolidation. This is textbook right here. This was nice. This was a nice trade, but that's not my trade. So, but yeah, bro. So I'm looking for this gap to get tested. I'm looking for us to trade back into this gap, then move lower. I'm not gonna go to the lower time frames. I don't believe I will, unless I want me to. If somebody want me to go to the 5 minute or the 10 minute, I will. But we just doing high time frame analysis, and I don't want to give y'all analysis paralysis, bro. But I'm expecting the market to rebound a little bit. give us an opportunity to join again to the downside. Y'all want to look at the NASDAQ?
I had marked up the NASDAQ. I was waiting to get this from you.
Okay, cool. Well, cool. We cool with that, then.
I don't know if they probably not with it. But I could we can look at QQQ. They got options on it.
Okay.
But the yeah, the NASDAQ had the same setups, different gaps, but taking out highs and stuff like that. I mean, taking out swing lows with gaps and stuff.
But look, so this is the NASDAQ, and this is the daily right here. And this is, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna go past the daily but this is what I love. This is what intrigues me about the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ it trades so much cleaner than it is. Yeah. So this is daily, right? So liquidity swept, boom, traded to the downside. So look, this is what the NASDAQ did. Traded down, created as order block, used it as resistance. Then the gap was created. Boom. So the NASDAQ could take this liquidity, bring it to this gap, and then really get down, because these gaps don't mean as much. Like these gaps, except for this one, because this one has a breaker that's next to it, and we used it already. So we pulled this liquidity already. So the NASDAQ, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. The NASDAQ could come all the way down here. NASDAQ, especially if it returns into this gap. Now, this is a gap this is the gap you want to trade on the NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ is a little bit cleaner than the ES.
I'm taking that right there. Go up in the line. No, no, go down, up. The level, man.
What, right here?
Level in the gap. Yeah, they're right there. Oh, you went a little too far. The other one, the low one. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
That's
so look, this is what you'll have to do though, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
Take one couch.
No, look. So what you're gonna have to do, by this being a daily gap, you're gonna have to find this trade on the 10. So I know you like the 10 minutes, so you're gonna have to find this trade on the 10 minute. You gonna have the market trade. So like this level, you have this daily level inside of this gap, you have it marked on the 10-minute, right? So when the when the NASDAQ comes into this gap, and let's say it hits your level, and then it reverse, right? And when it reverse, you create a gap to the down. That's your trade. Like you don't want to just be like, all right, I'm gonna sell this daily level, because you setting yourself up for a suicide mission. Like you want to see it.
Go to the 10-minute, bro.
Oh, they're not gonna ask you. I'm so glad you asked. Let's do it.
They're not gonna ask you nothing.
All right. Let's go to the 10-minute, man. Let's see what we got inside the 10-minute. Load them up.
I was wondering if it already like technically created a gap in there. You ain't never marked it though. Oh no, yes you did.
It's it right here. Well, let me fix it up. So this a lot of work in the 10-minute, bro. So where's
I was saying,
I enjoy the level.
Gap up here?
What's up?
Like go like that gap right there. In the gap inside the other gap. Go all the way up. Yeah, in there. That gap right there at the bottom.
Right here?
Yeah. Would that be my reversal?
No.
No, you ain't thinking of that one?
No. Look, let's do this. Let's go back to the daily. And let's draw that level. Doom, 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 doom. So this is your level right here or up here? Which one you want? This one? 203.70? I'm gonna just say, yeah. All right, let's go back to the 10.
I like that. Oh, sure.
Ooh, so look, dog. All right. So this is what I learned. This is what I learned this week. So this is what I learned this week. So you got a gap. You got a gap up here, right? You got, this would be a swing high. So let's see what time this happening. All right, 5. Okay, boom. So let's say the market decides to sweep this high and trade into this gap. That's it. That's it right there. That's the one. Because let me show you what I learned this week, dog. Let me show you what I learned this week. Let me show you what I learned this week. All right, look, dog. Let me make this a little bigger so you can see it. All right, you guys, we had this swing high right here coming out of our London session, right? We had this swing high. This was the high. We had a gap on top of that high. This was the, now I'm gonna get a little deeper into it. So we had a 1 hour order block this is a 1 hour order block. We traded into this during London, right? So this is a higher time frame reason to sell. Boom. So we traded into this on London, right? So this is your high. We sold off. Boom. When we sold off, we created a gap. Market never came back to test this gap until we opened to New York Open, right? So swing high here, gap above it. Traded into the gap and got freaky to the downside. This is not the first time this happened. I noticed this happening before and I couldn't quite put my finger on it. But on this day, I put my finger on it, nigga. Ha! I put my finger on it. So this is what it is. So the market leave you like breadcrumbs to say, all right, this is what we about to do. But if you don't know what the breadcrumbs are, then you're not gonna realize it. And I didn't know what they was until I put 2 and 2 together last week. So I'm gonna get a little deeper too into it. All right, where was that? Let's go back because this my nigga was at the Benz dealership. I should have been at Best Buy buying a mouse. But so high time frame reason to sell, but a bearish order block, right? Also 5-minute gap that's inside of this 1 hour order block right here. You see this 5-minute gap right here. I ain't gonna draw it out because it's there. You can see it. It's 5-minute gap. Traded into that 5-minute gap. Reversed. So ICT teaches these trades, like he teaches these trades that happen at a certain time each and every day. So he calls these trades like the silver bullet. So in London, the silver bullet happens between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m., right? So basically the silver bullet is a gap that's created. I'm gonna just put it like this. It's like a reversal gap. I'm gonna say that, right? So here at 2:05 a.m., a gap was created, right? Silver bullet. Now you notice during London, we never trade back into this gap. Even when we open New York at 6 o'clock, still never trade back into this gap. So these are the breadcrumbs. So the ES created this high right here and traded lower, the manipulation, and then we reverse. Boom. Now, we traded, it's like, all right, boom, we swept this high. What's above the high? The silver bullet. Traded into the silver bullet and left. And I watched this happen in real time. And I was like, oh, I get it. The light bulb went off. Because I was trying to figure out, like, like why the market kind of manipulates and it kind of manipulates in both directions. But what it's doing is setting the stage for what it really wants to do. So like even if you look at this, all right, so this is my London kill zone. So even right here, we swept that low, right? We swept that low, didn't create no gap. We chilling, moving higher, moving higher, moving higher. We grinding higher. Then, 8 o'clock comes. We set this high. Boom. The market opened at 8:30. So we set this high, move lower, trade back up to the gap, and then sell off. So I probably said a lot just now, and it's probably gonna take a while for you to probably understand what I'm saying, because it took me a while to understand it, because I used to see this and I couldn't put my finger on why it was happening. So even with that being said, let's say you don't understand this, cool, no problem. So the other silver bullet happens between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m., right? So if you don't catch the beginning of the trade, boom, silver bullet, 9:35. Gap created, trade back into the gap. This is your silver bullet. This is a time-based trade. So every day, when I tell you every day, a trade is gonna happen like this. Now, when the market is expanding, it's easier to trade. But when the market is consolidating, your eye has to be a little bit sharper. So, but we were expanding to the downside. We were on sell side delivery. These trades came about really, really easy. So now you enter this trade, you don't know where to get out at. Well, you know where to get out at. You get out at the next low. But the next 5-minute low, you'll have to you pull the data, like you had to move your chart. So what I did was I went to the 1 hour, right? So let's go to the 1 hour right quick. And then we could go to the hood. All right. So come on, man. So boom, this is it. This is the trade right here. Boom. So it happened inside of this candle, this 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. candle, right? So I'm looking for the next 1 hour low. This is it right here. That's what I'm getting out at. That was the next 1 hour low. So the trade probably happened somewhere in here, 56.47 or something like that. I'm not sure. I'll go back to the 5-minute and see. And this was my price target getting out here. But as you can see, the market kept taking out lows and lows and lows and lows. But this trade was it right here. And that happened. That was the trade that I took on. I think that was Wednesday or Thursday that happened. I'm not sure. I can't remember for sure. But let's go back to the 5-minute. All right. So yeah, 56.21. Boom. That was the price target. You're not gonna see it on the 5-minute because the data's so far to the left. Even if I squeeze the chart, you're not gonna be able to see it. So time-based trades. Time-based trades. So this is what you're looking for. This is the silver bullet. This is what you need for. And this is also what I learned too about the silver bullet. So the silver bullet takes you to your daily draw liquidity, right? So the next daily low was, I believe the next daily low was 56.21. So you enter your trade here inside the gap, 56.43. That's a 20-point trade, right? It's a 20-point trade with 2 contracts. That's $2,000. With 4 contracts, so forth and so on. $4,000 and, whatever. But time-based trade models, dog. Time-based trade models. So between 9 and 10 a.m., look for a gap to be created, a displacement gap. looking for on a smaller time frame, preferably the 5-minute or the 3-minute. Look for a gap to be created. If we bearish, you want a bearish gap. You want the market to trade back into that gap. You take that gap to the next drawn liquidity. So whether it's a 1 hour, whether you feel comfortable getting out the next 1 hour draw, or you be like, man, I'm getting out here. If you want to get out there, that's fine. It's a low. Take it to the low. It don't matter. But this is like a time-based trade model that I learned when I was studying ICT and his strategies. And it really made me see the market much, 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 much clearer. Right. So every day you're gonna probably get a setup like this, the silver bullet. Let's see on Friday. You got consolidation here, expansion, boom, gap created at 9:30. Market trade back. I already got it highlighted because you know what I did with it. So market trade back into that gap, take it to the lows. Take it to the lows. Same thing. It's just a time-based trade model. So it didn't happen again at between 1 and 2, but the afternoon session, I try to stay away from the afternoon session because like the price action and the price action in the afternoon sessions don't really be like it's not as clean as the morning session. And I found that out about myself, that it's easier for me to trade the morning session than it is the afternoon. Because the afternoon session, it's a little janky sometimes. And I don't like to subject my capital to that, to this. So from 12:30 to 3, I don't really be liking to trade that unless we have like FOMC that afternoon or something like that. I trade it because I know it's gonna be volatile. So it's gonna give me a setup to trade to the upside or the downside. But like on a normal evening, I try to stay away from it. On most days, I try to, I like to have my trading done by 10 most mornings. And but the market tends to give you setups like this. But if you don't know if you don't see this, if you don't know what you're looking for, then boom, you're not gonna be comfortable taking this trade. But so the way this trade was set up was cool too, because the gap was created right here, right? And you notice the low for the next day, from the previous session, is always gonna be my target, right? So my target was 55.68, but you notice, but when the gap was created, we traded lower, but we never took this low out. We didn't take this low out till we traded high into the gap, and then we took it out. That was perfect. Because if, the gap was created, we traded into the gap, because this was a 2-minute gap. This was a 2-minute, a 3-minute, and a 5-minute. So this was the 2-minute and the 3-minute entry on the gap. This was the 5-minute right here. I was on all time frames. So when it finally traded, it gave the 5-minute traders a chance to enter. It took out the low. So from 55.83 to 55.68. That's a nice trade to me, in my opinion. That's like 15 points. That's a 15-point trade. You out the way. You done. You know what you're looking for. You took it. You got out the way. That's it. But time-based trade models, right? So for me, it just adds to what I already trade. So I like to trade when we sweep a high, boom, create a gap. Notice that didn't happen. We consolidated. Then we displaced out of the consolidation. So that made my Roche antennas go up. So I was like, all right, cool. 5-minute gap, 2-minute gap, 3-minute gap, boom, traded back into the gap, took it to the lows. Perfect. Came back in the afternoon session, swept this intermediate high right here. So that's how you know the market is bearish. We swept it. We take intermediate highs meaning highs that's already in the range. Take this intermediate high and created a gap and traded into that gap in the afternoon session and then sold down. So that's how I know the market is kind of bearish. Now we could rebound though. I'm hoping we rebound on from a higher time frame perspective, then continue to sell. But if you don't know, you don't know. And I'm just trying to show y'all, bro. Like this is gonna make your trading easier. Like this, it's gonna slow down. Like the market is gonna slow down, and you're gonna be patient, and you're just gonna wait like a tiger, pounce on a gazelle. You're gonna wait for your trade to set up. You're gonna enter your trade like a sniper. You're gonna take it, and you're gonna be done. And then you're gonna be at the Benz dealership. But that's all I got, bro. If y'all got any questions, I know I said a lot, but that's why we post these Zooms on YouTube. But if y'all have any questions right now, I'll be happy to answer them. Jubilee. Nope, no questions, no comments, no concerns. All right. Shaboing boing. Time-based trade model. Damn, so that means you could come to the market at a certain time and look for something. Damn, you come to the market at 9 o'clock, Winston. Winston, you can come to the market at 9 o'clock, look for a gap to be created. You trade that gap to the next low. Swap this intermediate high. Created a gap.
BTC.
Trade into the gap. Damn. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. Even if you not comfortable taking trades or sitting in trades for over 20 minutes or whatever the case is, I'll be looking for these trades to only yield me 10 points, bro. If you give me more than 10 points, I'd be happy. But I'm just looking for 10 points. 2 contracts, 10 points. $1,000. That's all I'm looking for, bro. That's it. I'm not looking for the big 40, 50, 70, 80 point move. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a consistent 10 points in the market. That's it. That's it. Trade setup, go. If you see the trade setup and he's like, oh, it's gonna give me 10 points, take it. Take it. Into the trade here, put your stop loss above this high. Oh, you put your stop, yeah, really right here, but it's order block. Take it. Take it. But yeah, man, so that's it. I'm done. Hasta luego. Arrivederci. When we about to go to the hood, bro? You got the hood? Or you need me to do it?
Yeah. I'm good. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Man. All right, bro.
I got a question though.
What you got?
For Nail, if Nail here.
Oh, okay.
I was partaking in some extracurricular activity, so don't mind. It is on my mind though. Yeah. Nail, you here? He ain't there. I think he put his laptop on and then leave the house. Yeah.
Hey, he be on his phone, bro. Like he be on the phone, and he just be on go.
Sit that bitch down and run. Well, whenever he come back, I'm like, let me see. How you do this?
There we go. Go to this. We're going to SPY. Look at Apple, man. Look at that.
I can keep going. I think I did this on a daily too.
Excuse me.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I know what to do. Don't worry about it. Y'all see what's going on Apple? You know, I actually think we still come down to Let me go back to the weekly. The data point extension. I don't know we're gonna come down there lower than this.
On Apple?
Try to fill this 215. I wanted to get here we go. I wanted to get have that external liquidity come to the internal. You got two gaps right now. You got one between 222 and 216. Then you got this other good one. What are you doing? It's been a while. They have that gap, and then you got the one down here. 197 to 207. I still like playing the top side, 207. Probably. I want to say you're waiting for closure under here, but I don't know. I take it now. Should need some time on it.
Bro, we don't trade Apple, dog.
You know, you can buy it though. That's for damn sure. I say it's funky because after this, now you're trying to get a tool. 10 points still good too though. I ain't gonna hold it.
Ain't no lie, that's a lot of money on Apple because some contracts are extremely cheap.
Yeah.
They get to $1, $2 fast from like 20 cent, 15 cent, that far down.
That go mall. Now we in mall wheelhouse now.
Yeah. There's power. I was trying to see how I drew that fib because that bitch was on the money, boy. All right, we'll figure it out. Get a video to close underneath this line.
Yeah, bro, I'm here too, bro. I need to see Palantir up there, dog. My bad. Good morning.
I'm gonna tell you, I went to Palantir in the middle of Mike teaching right before we was about to go to the hood just to check everything out. I'm not pulling up Palantir chart.
I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to Mike.
Yeah, this is not Mike showing. Mike, you the host?
Hey,
Mike,
hey, bro. Hey, dog. Leave me out of this, bro. Ben, I got you, dog.
Mike, you the host?
Hey,
Appreciate
bro.
it, dog.
You gotta start
Some
the
niggas,
Zoom. Send,
some
send
niggas
him the
get,
link.
get to a certain status and forget about people.
Send him the link. Mike, Mike,
Hey, bro.
send him the link. All right. Look, if
The video, bro. Hey,
$90, bro.
90, yeah, $95.
$90. $90.
I'm
$90.
buying. I'm definitely buying the video, dog.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, enter the sale at your own risk. We know it's going to 90. I'm just not selling it. So it's NVIDIA, bro. I mean, fuck. But I'll be looking for like a closure under 115. Well, no, I ain't looking for nothing. I'm just looking for 90. I'm looking for 90. I don't want to sell a stock. But we coming to 90, and they look like it's starting to head that way. These mountain tops starting to get lower and lower. So let's stay. What's the next one, bro? NVIDIA. Oh, Tesla.
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 Hey, Palantir too, bro. You gotta look at that.
Tesla have earnings Wednesday, I believe.
This Wednesday?
Yeah, on the 26th.
Say, bro.
This Wednesday is not the 26th.
Fuck, one of them days.
This Wednesday. It's the 24th.
Say, bro.
Let me see. That might be the
Bro, this Zoom's starting to have this Zoom's starting to feel like the vibes of old, like 2021, 2022.
It's nostalgia.
It's feeling real nostalgic, man. Only person we missing is all right. So what we got on Tesla?
Say, bro.
Don't you do it. God damn.
Hey.
So what we got on Tesla, bro? Because it's Sunday, man. I can't be having that type of energy.
Tesla. I don't know what they're gonna say at earnings, but I do believe.
Go to the daily right quick, if you don't mind, not to cut you off.
My bad, fellas. It's the 23rd after close.
Okay, cool.
Tesla going to 300.
Tesla 300.
And I'm gonna go to the daily, but go ahead.
No, I'm just looking. I just want to, your trend line. So for a trend line trader, so I'm gonna be honest with you though, Tesla might sell all back to that trend line before it go higher for earning.
For 2 days, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
With the rest of the market, right?
Yep. Bro, yeah. But see so that trade, dog, nigga said sell his gap, sell that daily gap. It burned some data though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It did burn through some data because it was playing around. But yeah, it was still a good trade.
The 265?
Yeah, the put?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you because this was it, though. Well, depending on what number you got it for.
It took some heat though. It took a little heat because it took a little heat because you're supposed to trade that gap. You're supposed to sell a gap when we trade it back into
Which
the gap.
one?
The daily gap right here.
Wait, what you talking about?
The daily gap, bro.
This one?
Up there.
Wait, where you going?
You see that red? You see that big red candle?
Yeah.
The gap. Solar gap.
Yeah, your entry was here. We had a 265 entry.
Oh, I said, oh, shit. I was like, sell a gap. Took a little heat. But yeah, for sure. Same thing. Same pancake, different butter.
Okay. But now the other your next sell is if you could get closed under 33. If you get closed in this gap, then you'll be selling down. But I wouldn't get involved with it because, like you said, we're no longer in a downtrend.
Bro,
So it broke.
Yeah.
We got earnings.
You got earnings, yeah.
But
yeah,
if it go down to 22, I'm not buying a 300 call. I still buy it at 265 again. But I wouldn't get out till fucking 300.
Yeah, I was looking at being that y'all saying that, looking at a 250. If we touch that trend line and get anywhere in that range, take that 250 before close on Tuesday for the following week and see where it ride at.
Even better.
Even better. I like it. Maul with the play. Put it in the chat, bro. We need to know the premiums, okay?
Now, this is for you.
I'm right here.
Man, it's about to rain.
Hold on, Maul. Hold on. I found you, Mike. I found you. 200 put. 200 put. 200 put.
La 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 la.
Yeah, Maul, do a 200 put, my boy.
We back under 240. Yeah.
We didn't break this. We pulled some orders from above this swing high. And we started trading down. We never closed above this. Earnings. Now I'm gonna say this. Earnings can make it go, but we should come fill this gap. Get the rest of our people. It got knocked down right here on this mountain. So I'm thinking 200. And then we might, even if it's at earnings and at 200 come, I think we could you know how I go. It'll be down and then the bitches just start running. I ain't taking nothing under 200. I see that. I don't want to take nothing under 200, but that might be the number to buy if you're looking for some upside. Yeah, it definitely look on the weekly. It looked like 200. I mean, y'all looking at it. This is gonna be the third week for the gap, which we want to see it filled by the third week. If it don't fill by the third week, then you continue high, right? So I don't know if Elon got enough sauce to make this bitch.
So like Nell X, that expiration for this week, you saying, huh?
I would get the 200 with it. Yeah, it's the third week. And then we got earnings in the middle to kind of, you know what I'm saying? Go look at the price for both of them.
Yeah, I'm checking it out now.
I was about to tell you, look at
I'm about to say, I already know Maul on that. What it look like, Maul?
200 put for this week is $80. Damn, that bitch been back and forth. And the 250 for next week is too much. That bitch 900.
You're too close to it. You're too close to 250. You $15 away.
Yeah. So I said we get that pull down.
Other part. Him looking at it now, it still has two days of data on it, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah. So this could pull to like 300 or something like that. I say no. Go ahead, Wayne.
No, I'm about to go to what you looking at too.
A $300. I mean, a 250 contract at what? Maybe about 220, 215 should be somewhere between $2 and $3 for a week out. It's not bad considering Tesla could give you 40, 50 points in 1 week. If they got earnings and they smoke earnings, by next week, them bitches might be damn near 300, 350. But that's on that gambling shit. You know how that cut go for earnings.
Yeah. I would definitely be because at first I was about to say just get in Monday by being in the middle, not in the middle. Let's call it close to the middle, to where you did like a $275, like $35 out the money both ways. But I don't know. I don't like playing both ways no more, bro. I'm gonna take 200 just because it's the third week of the gap. You know what I'm saying? And not to say it will break that trend line either. Because it can go down and touch 200 and come right back up. Like retrace that gap, and then the line's not broken to the downside. And you just, if it does that, if it goes to 200 and then take off, and y'all find yourself it open red after earnings, and then it go back green or even close to green, and take some of that money back and loss, it's gonna run. It's gonna run hard. So if you don't know, unaware, like you said, this is a lotto. So if you've given up the life of lottos, don't even listen to this part. That earnings throws everything off. They can say anything. What number that was, Mom? So you said the 274. And that 250 high is a bitch. Oh no. There you go. 265, 300. Where's the thing? Oh, closer to that 300 is
I missed the last 2 minutes.
I'm just looking at the joint now. At 300 is $37.
Yeah, that's for that same week.
Yeah, you ain't getting that shit in a week, dog. Not take that.
Yeah.
You already. That ain't the old Tesla. Go to. All right, this one 100. 2 weeks. 155.
Look.
200. Y'all yeah. Let's look at this before Wednesday. Wednesday after Market Mall?
Yeah.
Right.
Tuesday after Mall. 23rd.
23rd after. All right. Yeah. Let's keep talking about that one. What was the other stock you asked about, Mike?
Palantir, bro.
What's that ticker?
PLTR. That nigga said PayPal, and I say PayPal, bro.
Oh.
Damn, PayPal. Damn, look at PayPal. Damn, bro.
I'm about to go. Hold on, Ben. I'm going, bro.
That a dog.
Can you go ahead, bro? I gotta get off the zone.
All right. We're gonna post. I'm gonna post it right after this, bro. Go ahead about your business, dog. Go ahead. We're gonna post it. Like we posted last week.
Why you giving that man a hard time, bro?
This is why.
Bro, it ain't even finished, bro.
Yeah. It's done. 2029. It check off this one. You're looking for that break. Let me get more time on there. I like the way this bitch trading though. I ain't gonna lie.
We said I think we told him to get in.
Your entry was what, $20?
Yeah.
21.
20.
No late.
21.
Yeah, 21.
Then you hit third.
All right.
You up here. fucking with them ball. 34. You get closure above 34, 46. They could do it. That's weekly. And go to daily right quick. Yeah, that bitch got to break this, Wolf. You got some trouble right there, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna
You gotta get
break it.
Yeah, you got to get above it because it ain't falling either, though. So right here is holding well. You hear me? I'll get worried if it go under 27.52. Not worried, but you know what I mean.
Not because they got a gap beneath that it can trade into.
This one.
Yeah.
And they got one on a weekly. I think that weekly is probably like
I
this
like
whole.
it, bro. I like it. I'm not gonna. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, you got consolidation right here.
So then there's a chance it could come down to touch that
27.
gap and then take off.
I'm gonna say
dude.
this. Usually, what you're seeing consolidation is either
baby.
gonna fall from here and not give you no entry to sell. If it come down here and like hold it, it'll just take off from here and just go. Like it's gonna break out of consolidation. It ain't gonna how it's just playing up here.
Yeah,
whenever
it chooses
go to 29.
Yeah, it's gonna take off. I got you.
It ain't gonna go 28, 58 to just break this line. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be a move that breaks
I think
out.
it's gonna move in the upward. Nah, that's a bet. Thank you, bro. Thank you for taking the time to look at that for your boy. You hear me? Tell him thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh man.
Marty let a kid.
That's your Uncle Winston acting like a you know what, you hear me? Yeah, he acting like a chicken
bro.
bone.
Next week is getting live.
I'm sorry, lying to you, Martin.
Sorry, lying to you, Martin.
Hey, bro, somebody put Meta in here too, bro. Shout out to whoever that was.
Oh, somebody said Meta?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Ben, where that call come from, bro?
Hold up now, bro. If I tell you that, I gotta kill you.
Yeah, man, walking.
Nah, that's that was me and Face was talking when I went got to the barber shop, man. And we were just rapping. And he was like, yeah, man, check out Meta. He had been hitting them. He said he had a great week this week, you hear me? Off of 2 different stocks. But you know how he do it. He buy buku contracts. He catch a little momentum and then he get the fuck out of there. He just take his little winnings, you hear me? But then I went and looked at it and put it in the chat. And then might go what I put in there.
85.
I think it went like 14 now. Yeah. So it might go to 500 this week.
That bitch went.
Stop, dude. Let me see. Stop, BJ.
Got a little gap right here. That's a gap. This one's 92. Yeah, you need to close inside there. That's on the daily too.
Look, whoever that was, they said earnings the 31st. Pre-earnings run up.
Well, yeah, boy, y'all in here playing with fire with them earnings call. Boy, I learned my lesson.
No, I wasn't playing it for earnings. I just whoever that was asked about Meta, just made the point that they earned it on the 31st. My little partner who was he never said nothing about earnings.
So Winston,
what's up?
Please this chart, dog. I think I see something.
Which way?
Just make it smaller.
That what you talking about?
So I wouldn't be buying no calls on Meta.
No.
Because look what it did. Look what it did. So trade into this gap right here. Trade into that gap.
Yes.
Took the high out.
Uh-huh.
Now it's reversing. No way. Oh, no way. I'm not buying no calls on Meta. Look what I can do.
Hold on.
It's a weekly, right?
This is a weekly. Yeah.
That's your displacement gap. Trade it back into the displacement gap.
Uh-huh.
Trade it into it. Took that to the high. Now we reversing. No siree. I ain't buying no calls. I'll buy a put. I'll buy a $400 put. But I ain't buying.
You got more upside with that than the call. If it go, more money.
I ain't buying no
That's
call.
a lot of points.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sorry, I lied to you, Martin. I just didn't want to move to Arizona.
Yeah.
So we took the external look. We took the internal liquidity external.
I think you probably could see 5 before you sell.
Okay, that's fine. We took the weekly internal liquidity external. Now we're gonna take that external liquidity internal
To finish that gap, yeah.
finish the gap.
Yeah.
It's about to
But
rain.
you got 1, 2, 3. No fill on this gap. Continue to the downside. Only thing I'm gonna tell you what's throwing us all with both of them is what move could happen before earnings. This gap gets filled during earnings, like one swipe. I'm not getting a put now because this is not going. I'll be in this trade while earnings going on. Y'all get what I'm saying? 450 to 400. You try to get in that downside sell of this. Now you in the middle of that trade, earnings come and knock out a move that was going in your favor. This could get filled before earnings, 10 days. But you'll still need that closure inside that gap before you take it. You'll need the close in there.
So I don't think that gap gonna get filled, Bodie.
Me neither. This is your third day. You have to go in there again. If it starts trading lower, then you got consolidation. But that downside move, I think it'll come. How can I put it? Let me go back to. You're probably gonna need. See the news. Y'all see the news made this gap. The news made this gap. You heard me? Whatever the fuck this was. Like Mike said, you take out the high and you bring it into this.
Wait, what this is? This a daily?
This is daily, yeah.
Look at that gap. Look at that gap, Winston.
Which one? This one? Huh?
Yes. That's the sell right there. I'm glad I'm paying attention. I normally don't pay attention when we come to the hood. I start twiddling in my thumbs.
But then again, Mike, so how do you think we get there just off of trading, or you think news make this bitch jump? That's still a lot too. That's 20,
That's
that's
21.
like 50, that's $50. This is a $50
That's a
gap,
trade
you
right
hear
there.
me?
That's a trade
So
right there.
all I'm saying is wherever it decides to go, I think we're gonna need that news to push it out of this conjunction it's having right here.
So, excuse me. To be honest with you, what Meta probably gonna do? Meta's probably gonna consolidate, though. Meta's gonna probably consolidate up into earnings because you. So, and what I'm thinking, up into earnings is it could run like it could run to that gap above us, and then start selling.
So you think the move, your entry for the move would definitely be before earnings, right?
Yeah, not really. No, because you're not missing nothing, really. Because I believe that Meta is probably going to consolidate going into earnings. So the first move going into earnings might be the fake move, right? So the fake move probably gonna be traded to the upside, to that gap, and then it probably could sell. Boom. And that's when you enter your trade. So you don't have to trade earnings or be in the trade before earnings. You can just let it play out and then be like, all right, this is where I'm going with it. Instead of playing earnings and then getting burned. Pause. No Diddy.
And when he said earnings is the 29th?
The 31st, huh?
31st.
He said the 31st.
So you over here looking at Meta contract. What was our high side? 502? 520?
520.
520 is that gap, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. I'm straight. That bitch a rag.
The call?
For the call, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you put, what we said the put was 350?
You can do 400.
400, I'm sorry. Yeah, that bitch 200.
That's probably where the market going, bro. But I don't dilly dally in the hood.
You got a week and a half to wait on that bitch.
I don't dilly dally in the hood though, but I truly believe that the trade is to the downside on Meta. Because you got to think about this too, bro. Outside of this trading, like
my entry would be, like you said, but my entry will be up here. Now you're looking at a 2 week from a 508. Mm-hmm. You're looking at a 2 week on that bitch. Mm-hmm. To go down to 400. That's 108 points. Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this. Just outside of trading, like money, people are taking their money out of the names that got us the market high, like your Nvidias and the chip, like most of the semiconductor stocks and all that. People, they taking their money. So basically, the money is leaving the NASDAQ and the S&P and going into like small cap stocks. So that's why the market is turning over right now. So that's why I believe that the Meta trade is going to be to the downside. That's going to be the most profitable trade because they're taking their money out of the NASDAQ. The growth stocks, like the big names, they're taking their money out of them and putting them into the smaller names.
So my question, now the other question is this. If they do that now, what does that leave for September? That's the question you got to ask.
Well, so I'll say this. Seasonality isn't always seasonality because I think in May, the market's supposed to sell, right? So in May, the market's supposed to, we're supposed to have a red month or 50% chance of the market selling, and the market has been bullish. So seasonality is not always the go-to when it comes to trading the market. But I'll say this, even in September, the market could still be trading lower, dog.
That's what I'm saying. How low can you go? Can you go down low?
Yeah, it could.
350?
Good, bro. It could.
Like it go here for next month, bop bop, and then that following month go down to 350, 322. I know what it called, bro.
Ghostbusters.
Mac, what we doing with Meta, bro? That's who we gotta ask. Slam it or jam it.
Well, I was just looking at it. I have no particular interest. I was just extending the video. Thank you for the content.
That'll be $8.
All right, we looked at all of them. Apple, Tesla. Tesla is up first, so let's show Meta, and then let's see what Tesla do, and then that'll lead us.
Look at GE for me. Somebody I know about it.
I looked at GE trading sideways.
Man, what? Man. Boy, the internet is a wild place. All right. What are we looking at? GE? This is a weekly.
Thank you in consolidation again, brother. That'll be the two numbers I'll be looking at. Are they buying to keep?
Yeah.
To keep it?
Yeah.
Oh. Hold on. Let me go.
Look. Come here.
All right, you definitely in consolidation again.
Can you get daddy some water? Please. Empty that out. Matter of fact, empty that out. Just bring me some ice. I got water right here. Thank you.
Mm.
That thing make ice?
It's gonna take too long.
Mike, you think this thing's gonna run into a sweep this high?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's gonna consolidate right now. It might retrace a little bit to like 140.
This gap, huh?
Yeah, it might retrace a little bit. Mm-hmm.
134. Buy a little bit
time
right
frame?
there.
This the monthly?
This is the monthly.
Whoa, Kimosabi. Big ball in this, my
Phil,
nah, but look, I'll say this.
Close on top of that gap again. And then
so it traded into that gap and closed above it. So that's a sign. That's a sign right there. Like, okay, we chilling right here. We can consolidate right here before the next leg high.
And then you wait, like you ain't hit this line neither. You ain't test the top of the consolidation yet. So I would be
consolidate again right there.
Yeah, consolidate and then push up.
Mm-hmm.
If you get, depending on what price you get in, if I got in at 140 or like what we gonna call it, 154, 140, then I'll be taking some shares off at 180 and then leaving the rest to run to see if you're gonna break it. I wouldn't try to hold it through there because it could just be going back and forward. But yeah, this whole little area is like consolidation. Then get some at 134.
Yes.
If I was doing it.
Ew, what's
I could buy
that?
some now. I like 134 better, obviously. It's fucking $25 cheaper.
Hey, bro, look, I got a stop too that I want you to look at, dog. And we could get off out of this one.
What?
Affirm.
That's what we doing now. This must be the end of the Zoom.
Yeah, we wrapping it up.
This is tail end, bro. This the end of the parade. They ain't throwing no more stuff off the float. Everybody drunk.
Well, we could keep this here going for a long time. Put charge point up there.
No.
Anybody else got one?
So look,
Everybody else got it.
so look, this is what I was saying, bro. So like even so the names that ran the market, that kept the market running, the semiconductors like ASML, NVIDIA, you name them, the money is moving out of those names. That's why I feel like
God damn, boy.
the money, that's what I'm telling you.
Oh, they just had earnings.
The money is moving out of those names, bro. Like NVIDIA, they pulling their money out and they put it into small caps because they know that the market is about to.
So what y'all think? Y'all think everything is getting ready to start rolling over to different sectors because of this election?
I think
shit and
so what happened?
Anticipating Trump getting back in office?
It could be.
I'm gonna tell you. So, Mike, right quick, bro.
Yeah,
they got a dude that be with another dude.
Oh man,
it's this old white dude? You heard me?
Mm-hmm.
He worked on Wall Street.
Mm-hmm.
He said there's no possible way that big companies can remove all of their money at one given time.
Right.
He says they can't do it. The you know how the shit they did with GameStop.
Mm-hmm.
They would have to stop. They would put that breaker. They'll trip the breaker like they
say.
Yeah, they'll have a halt if all them boys pull. He said, so what you'll see is they'll start pulling their money out a little at a time. So right now, this is probably the first take on profit. Listen. And by the time September hit, you know, they didn't took the little pull here, left a little bit of their money in there. Probably I think we're gonna see a little bounce. Like Mike, you know, he got gaps up top, like areas that we want to sell from. I believe that this continues on, and then when we look back and September's here, we ain't necessarily go break a new high next month or nothing, but we starting to just, you know, they rolling out. They just
like a slow bleed.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice little slow bleed. This was probably the beginning of it, like Mike said. We're not done.
So what
that don't mean next month not gonna be green. You get what I'm saying? You could be green, right, but not as green as you was the month before that.
Right.
So like this number.
So let me ask you this. God bless you, baby. Is this a good time to start getting positions in other sectors?
Yeah.
That the money could potentially be rolling into, or is it too early?
Small cap stocks. So look, this is what I'm gonna say, and this is what I'm gonna say, bro. And I hope what I'm about to say is not confusing. So, like the last couple of Zooms, I kept saying that the move to the upside seemed fake to me, and the reason why it seemed fake because what the market makers do is they'll set the price high because they money that ain't nothing to them. They could keep setting the price high, but they're positioned in the market to be bearish already. So what they do is they set the price higher and then pull a rug, what they did last week. So it's like, okay, we're gonna trap people that continues to think that the market is gonna be bullish and keep going higher and higher, and then we trap them. So that last leg to the upside that we saw last week or the week before that was a trap. We gonna trap y'all into these positions, these bullish positions, and we're gonna take y'all money. Because if you notice, each time that the market does that, the move to the downside is extremely aggressive and violent, and it happens fast. Y'all don't get a chance to get out of them. Yeah, we gonna trap y'all in those positions. And I've seen this happen time and time again. That's why I kept saying, man, this move to the upside is fake. Don't get in when we reversed, it happened quick. So all that time that we was going up, like the last 2.5-3 weeks, it evaporated within 4 days. because we wanted to trap y'all into thinking that we gonna continue going higher. So that's what the market makers do. So now that you know that the market is trying to turn over, now like hedge funds, they're gonna take their money out of the big names like Meta, Tesla, and Nvidia and ASML, all the semiconductor stocks that mostly run in the S&P and the NASDAQ. They're gonna take their money out of those and put it into
Right quick, Mike.
the Russell and like oil and small caps like the what's the other one? Not is the Dow.
Maul on it?
Yeah.
Maul, you here?
Yeah.
This look familiar to you?
Home Depot.
No, this trade.
Oh, I'm looking now. What is this?
It'll be like that. Look like Tesla.
Yeah.
Like, stop jumping this shit. Tesla broke the trend, went tested 265. So we could see Tesla fall down back to that fucking trend line and bust clean through that.
Boing boing.
I'm happy I looked at this. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Came right back to this area, hit it with the trend line. You heard me? Gone. Ran through that bitch with no problem. I got to go. Gotta go. And kept going.
Bubba, get this.
So
Get your
this is a trend trade right here. This is kind of what we was talking about. 265 start bleeding now. It does have earnings, kind of like them, right? So I'll definitely be watching that trend line, bro. From the testing on the top side. I think he said it was like 222, but as the weeks go on, it's gonna keep getting lower and lower. So I don't know. I mean, we got earnings in 2 days. That's the only fucking problem. And even with this one, it closed underneath it, but then just took right back off. But if you look at this probably on a monthly or something, it's probably like a lot cleaner. But yeah, definitely like Tesla.
Get the deal.
Now, Mike, what would be some of the areas you think the money gonna go into?
So
Financial?
oil, financials, yeah. Stocks that in the Dow, money gonna move to that, you know.
All the stuff the Republicans invested in.
Yeah. So
Look for Pelosi.
Security.
Cybersecurity.
Now, hey, so look, it's funny that y'all say that, and then we got
I'd say speaking on that, go look at crowd.
Sell on
CrowdStrike.
Yeah.
No, y'all don't think that? No, some of this shit just be like you couldn't script it better in the movie, bro. The people have a global outage, and then they shit just go straight to the crowd.
30%, 20. What that stock dropped 28%.
That's fucking ridiculous, bro. And
They
they one of
loaded
the
up.
top. They one of the top companies, bro.
Yeah.
In that field. So
And it was a firmware. It wasn't no apparently.
It was like an update,
wasn't no
the update.
Bad update. Knocked out everything.
Mm-hmm.
That just go off a year.
But look,
a year and a half ago.
Look where it stopped at.
Well, I'm coming right back.
92.
Get a pen.
So what you think this is?
$92.
It's a pump fake?
That bitch was 92 at the beginning of 2023, and then went to 398. You think we can't just get a little pullback?
But all I'm gonna say is,
deserve it, bro.
All I'm gonna say is this, bro. The money is moving out of the NASDAQ, dog.
Like, and look at this line, Ben, of where it came down to.
Consolidation.
Yeah, okay,
so
where it's saying that is amazing, huh?
Huh?
And saying what we're saying right now, when we speak on seasonality, even though we late to the party, don't we get this rotation around the same time every year? If you just,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, you just kind of sit back and think about it every year, we get the same rotation.
No matter what they reason or what they try to make the reason to be, huh?
Bro,
One more thing.
listen, it's always gonna be something though. Last year was probably something we probably just can't remember what it
The
was.
only thing that's gonna change, bro, really is the number. Like if it's at an all-time high, the number's gonna change, but they looking to take whatever that profit is around that time. We're gonna do the same thing. We got the money to do it, to where we looking for 1,000%, and they might be looking for 3% return on their money, bro. This is fucking billions of dollars.
Yeah, 3% on some billions is a lot of bread.
They don't give a fuck. You heard me?
Yeah, they playing a long game. No Diddy.
But you think, Mike, you think we'd go down the hill? No way, huh?
Huh.
That might be it for CrowdStrike.
Who are these people, bro? Who are these people that pumps the market up like this and then
Bro,
just
what they dog, listen, this
takes
is
the
what they
life
do.
out of the fucking stocks?
This is what they do, dog. So,
How much money do it really take, bro?
bro, billions of
More than
dollars.
they had in GameStop.
Billions of
Right.
dollars. But look, this is what they do. They set the price higher, right? They were like, all right, look, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do, y'all. We're gonna set the price of this stock higher. And when we get it to a price that we maximize our profit, we're gonna pull. Then we're gonna go short. It's like they be positioned bullish and bearish, and they making money both ways. So when the market is bullish, and we looking at it as traders, like, all right, the market is overextended. The market, the RSI high, blah, 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 blah. We looking at it like, all right, this move to the upside is fake. And they looking at it, we setting the price higher so that when we get out of our long position, our short position continues what we've been doing when we was going long.
Them boys is in the Iron Condor.
That's
Yeah,
what they do.
the amount
Do
they
they
want to
do
buy it for, they gonna
this
sell
a
it.
serious question, bro? Do you think they laugh at the people who jump off bridges?
I think they do. I think they probably be like, how many people
They
can we
know
make
the
jump off
people.
a
Yeah,
bridge
they
this
know the
month?
people that's jumping.
Because they know it's like they get in a long position and they like this, they set the price high, and then as a retail trader, man, the market gonna keep going higher. So I'm gonna get in position, and you over leverage, then the market just drop. Bow, you can't get out of that. It's too late. I didn't took you.
You know who they
Man,
are.
that's crazy.
The market makers, they not tripping. They could withstand a long position going short. They could withstand that because that don't bother them. So they could
I'm
withstand.
gonna just go blow that shit back in the yard.
They could withstand a long position losing 10% of $1 billion. They ain't tripping about that. Not tripping about that.
And Ben,
Right.
I mean, we was here for Kathy Woods, right?
Yeah, we was.
This is P. Diddy. Think about it. We let you run around for so long. And
Man, he's stupid.
oh, listen. Without the scandal, bro. Just we thinking this about.
No, don't say that. People were fucked.
Huh?
Some people got fucked.
No,
When
listen.
Kathy was. Don't say it was no scandal.
Yeah, so both of them, yeah, just like Diddy. You came to a party, you got fucked. Sorry.
You stayed after 12, and
It's
shit
on
got
YouTube.
dark.
This is not YouTube. They cutting
Y'all
us.
need to do some editing.
They got 5 subscribers from us, bro. I'm gonna try to cut this point out. But I wanted to say it's not technically even them going to the lowest, us being like the retail trade. Well, we're not retail trade. Us being like at the bottom of what's going on, they still fighting up top. Like the government made Facebook fall. That wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? Hey, oh, y'all getting too big. He about to knock y'all down. Kathy Woods, you out here doing all these interviews? You done pissed the wrong person off. What she in? Oh, she fucking with that? Man, short all that shit. I don't care. I don't care what she talking about. And when we ready for it to run, we gonna let it run. You heard me?
You did.
Market manipulation.
Strangely enough, her shit is up this year.
Think about Tesla selling off. Elon, you out here wilding. We got him. Who you had stock in him? All right, you had $1 billion shit, man. Take that shit. Sell that. I don't know who you think you're playing with. Sell it. Till you get right.
But the only thing about that, like the market makers, they can't just take money out and just have it sitting. They have to put it into something else. That's why when I'm saying like the NASDAQ, like they're pulling the money out of the NASDAQ, it's gonna be a slow pull. This is only the first step. This is what you saw last week, that's only the beginning. So they're gonna probably let it rebound and then pull some more. Because like they already set the price. They already know where they want price to go. Right? So even if the market rebounds, and they short, it's not gonna bother them. I ain't worried about that. Because ultimately they know where they want the price to go when they re-enter their long positions and the market is all of a sudden bullish again. It ain't no coincidence. Like, bro, you could see this. Like when you trade, like when you watch how the market moves, especially like the futures market, you see the manipulation. Like you like, damn, these niggas cold. Like you could see it. So like when you're able to see it, and then now you could be like, all right, look, let me just stay out the way because I know what y'all doing. That's why even the last couple of Zooms, I was like, man, this move to the upside fake. And I was never trying to really get bullish. I was waiting for the sell because I already knew what them niggas was doing. One of them niggas, one of my partners, he from Uptown. So he be calling me sometimes. He let me know, like, look, this is what we about to do. But, you know, that boy from Uptown, he don't really be, you know, they told that boy if he tell me something else, they're gonna kill him. So I'm sorry, YouTube. They're gonna unalive him.
That's your New Orleans coming out, huh, cuz?
I'm trying to cut off the back end of this because
they got ignorant though.
Yeah, I'm not letting them take up our five subscribers, bro. You can't have
Hey dog, but real talk though, bro. That's what they be doing, bro. They set the price high, pull the rug, and let y'all suffer. Be like, yeah, all right, you was long here, huh? I'm gonna take your account, give me your account, give me your account. Matter of fact, give me all 10 of y'all account. That's why when the market sell off, is quick and is violent because we want to trap y'all. We want to trap y'all into these trades. We want to trap y'all into these positions. So now that you trapped in a position, you can't get out. Especially the hedge funds. Like hedge funds lose money, a lot of money like that. And that's who they really be trying to get. It's not.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I don't think they even target us, bro.
No, it's not us.
Casualties of war.
Yeah, we just pennies. Like we just pennies. We just land But them hedge funds that continue to think the market gonna be bullish, and they position themselves in them legs that, like I call them fake legs to the upside. They get long in them legs, and you see how the market take that away.
In them GameStop trades.
Say that again.
I say they position themselves in them GameStop trades.
Yeah, bro. Like
people thought that shit was about Wall Street bets and this Hello Kitty dude, but they had people banking on them dudes losing their head for, and it was more money than us on here. Oh, we all gonna buy calls and yeah, we're gonna take down a man and all that. No, they had hedge funds just as big as us. And that motherfucker pumping it up.
Yeah, you gotta watch the movie, yeah.
Let's go to the party, everybody. Them dudes were calling buku people. They owed a lot of people money. And it wasn't Robin Hood, you heard me? Go look at that movie. Them boys was calling in favors, man. I'm sorry about what I said last month, bro. You can help me out? I got you. Flush it, you heard me? I got you.
To these people, this shit is like sport, bro. It's competition. So they competing against each other. And the rest of us making side bets,
Yep.
Robin Hood like the bookie.
That's all we doing, bro. And we just trying to make a little money. That's it.
But yeah, this will probably be one of them ones. We have to look at. I got it. We're gonna look at the seasonality and everything, and see what is flourishing around September when we know tech is selling off. And that's the answer. Now, do you want to get into it? Because sometimes some of these things be having like monthly contracts and stuff like that. So we have to find like what was that one? Mike, you had told me about it, bro.
Which one?
It was what you had us on Nuke or New?
Oh, yeah, New.
NUE?
Yeah. Yep, that's it. Mm-hmm. Yep. That shit about to sell off.
Go down?
Yeah. Look, bro, look at the setup. Look at the setup. Swept high, gap created, trade back into the gap.
Hold on.
What time frame is this?
It was a monthly.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, from that gal, man.
Yeah, it's a slender, man. But it's there.
Put their list together, bro.
Is this that steel company?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Now this might be affected by the presidential race because they the ones that create all them tariffs and stuff on trade and steel and shit. Be putting points on a dial. So this might not have this definitely might be a more long-term thing. I'm gonna go back in the vote, bro. We gotta get out of here though.
Yeah, bro. It was
Y'all good?
2 hours, man.
Yeah, y'all good? I gotta cut
Good.
30 minutes of it because y'all want to talk about Diddy and stuff, bro.
Yeah, you gonna have to take that off, bro. Niggas talking about unalived and all that.
All right, dog. Y'all ain't got no choice. We gone.